Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get the first possession of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The give to the back. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Right back to the well. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one,
headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
they knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front, and this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
On the move, it's Hansen. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Looking for a block, it's Brown. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could cap.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Off play action. Rifles it down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Sun Devils decide to punt it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking for space. It's Hansen. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Back to throw. It's Beck. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
A loss of 11 on the play. Now, 4th down. Number 8 on to kick it away.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Running it back, it's Brown. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of it there. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, this is the situations where
looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
After the misfire, now on second down. Brown has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after you.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to the ground. Fakes his man out. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to... in every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. At the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some...
And he breaks into the open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to Brown. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. the bootleg and rolling out. Unloads to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against you.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on it just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Fighting off the defender. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Fires downfield. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Brown. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal thanks to the big fella.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make some...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He'll pull it down. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
This is a 3rd and long. Downfield to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. After a punt on the and they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Brown has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with a tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.